Learn how to deal with toxic people and criticism. Life isn't always smooth, and neither are the people we encounter along the way. At some point, we all come across difficult individuals, people who drain our energy, cloud our judgment, or bring unnecessary negativity into our lives. These are often referred to as toxic people. Alongside them, we also face criticism, sometimes helpful, but other times cruel and unwarranted. How we handle toxic people and criticism shapes not only our emotional well-being, but also our success, relationships, and self-worth. This chapter is your guide to understanding these challenges and navigating them with confidence and clarity. 1. Who are toxic people? Before learning how to deal with toxic individuals, we need to understand what makes a person toxic. A toxic person consistently displays behaviors that harm your well-being, emotionally, mentally, and sometimes even physically. Their presence can make you ill-drained, anxious, devalued, or even unsafe. Here are some common traits of toxic people. Constant negativity. They always have something bad to say, complain endlessly, or focus on the worst outcomes. Manipulation. They twist situations to serve their own interests, often making you feel guilty or confused. Controlling behavior. They may try to dictate your actions or isolate you from others. Lack of empathy. They don't consider your feelings or needs. Jealousy or competitiveness. They put you down to feel superior or undermine your success. Victim mentality. They never take responsibility for their actions and always blame others. Ask yourself, do I feel emotionally drained after interacting with this person? Do I feel anxious, guilty, or unworthy around them? Do they often criticize me without offering support or understanding? If the answer is yes, more often than not, you may be dealing with a toxic person. 2. Why criticism hurts and when it's helpful. Criticism isn't inherently bad. In fact, constructive criticism helps us grow. The key difference lies in intent and delivery. Constructive criticism, aimed at helping you improve, comes from a place of care and respect, offers clear, actionable feedback, is specific and focused on behavior, not your character. Toxic criticism comes from a place of judgment or superiority, feels like an attack rather than support, is vague or overly personal, you're lazy versus you missed a deadline, leaves you feeling ashamed, belittled, or defensive. Recognizing the difference between the two can help you respond wisely instead of reacting emotionally. 3. How to deal with toxic people. Here are practical, detailed steps you can take to protect your peace and still handle situations with maturity. Set boundaries. Boundaries are not about shutting people out. They're about protecting your space and energy. Be clear about what behavior you will and won't accept. Politely but firmly say, "I'm not comfortable discussing that. I need to step away when conversations turn aggressive. Let's agree to disagree." Limit your exposure. You may not always be able to eliminate toxic people, e.g., coworkers or family, but you can choose how much access they have to you. Reduce time spent with them. Don't engage in every argument or emotional outburst. Don't try to fix them. One of the biggest mistakes we make is trying to change toxic people. You can't control others, you can only control your response. Instead of trying to rescue them, Step back and let them own their emotions. Protect your energy. Toxic people feed on reaction. If you stay calm, don't react emotionally, and don't give them power over your mood, they eventually lose influence. Try this. Use the gray rock method. Stay neutral and unresponsive to drama or manipulation. It helps reduce their emotional grip on you. Seek support. You don't have to handle everything alone. Talk to friends, a mentor, or a therapist. Sometimes an outside perspective helps us see things clearly and validate our experiences. 4. How to handle criticism gracefully. Criticism, especially from people we respect, can sting, but it can also be a powerful tool for growth. Pause before reacting. Instead of reacting defensively, take a moment to breathe and ask yourself, is there truth in this feedback? What is the intention behind it? How can I use this to grow? Even if it was poorly delivered, there might be something you can learn. Separate emotion from evaluation. Try to take emotion out of the equation. Imagine the feedback is about your work, not your worth. Instead of, they said I'm not good enough, try. They're pointing out something I could improve. Ask clarifying questions. If feedback feels unclear or harsh, you can ask, can you give me an example of what you mean? What would improvement look like to you? This opens dialogue and shows maturity. Filter the source. Consider who is giving the criticism. Ask yourself, do they have expertise or experience in this area? Do they genuinely want the best for me? Are they known for being overly negative? If the answer is no, give their opinion the appropriate weight, which might be none at all. 5. Building emotional resilience. Dealing with toxicity and criticism gets easier as you strengthen your emotional resilience. Here's how. Know your worth. When you have a strong sense of self, outside opinions lose their grip. Regularly remind yourself, what are your strengths? What have you overcome? What are you proud of? Practice self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself. You're human, and making mistakes or facing criticism doesn't make you less valuable. Try saying to yourself, this is hard, but I'm doing my best. I can learn and grow from this. Surround yourself with positivity. Spend time with people who uplift you, who offer feedback with love, and who want to see you win. Energy is contagious. Choose wisely who you share yours with. 6. Letting go of the need for approval. A major reason we let toxic people or criticism affect us deeply is our deep-rooted need to be liked and accepted. But here's the truth. Not everyone will like you, and that's okay. Once you release the need for universal approval, you free yourself. You start living for your values, your peace, and your purpose, not for validation. Final thoughts. Dealing with toxic people and criticism isn't just about managing difficult situations. It's about protecting your mind, nurturing your heart, and preserving your energy for what truly matters. You have the power to choose how you respond, where you draw the line, and whose voice you allow to shape your reality. Remember this, not every voice deserves a place in your head. Not every person deserves a seat at your table. Choose peace, choose growth, choose you.